on the floor there and you thought to yourself, now this is where I get to prove myself?
Did they expect it? Because I've took a lot of crap talking.
Under the bright lights of the arena, the crowd waits. The cameras pan across thousands of faces, every one of them chanting a single name, Dakota Disha. She walks through the smoke, eyes cold, hands wrapped, her flag draped across her shoulders. There's something different about her. It's not just confidence, it's control. This is the fighter the world can't look away from. A storm in motion, calm and chaos fused into one. Dakota's story doesn't start with fame or fortune. It starts in Manchester. Cold gyms, bruised shins, and endless nights of training. Her mother, Lisa Howarth, was a world champion kickboxer. Her father, a Bulgarian Muay Thai coach with a steel mentality. From the moment she could walk, she was learning how to fight. Her mother didn't raise her to play safe. She raised her to conquer. By the time Dakota turned 20, she was already tearing through regional circuits, finishing opponents with brutal knees and elbows. Her rise wasn't a coincidence. It was destiny shaped through discipline. Her first test came against Sumiko Inaba, the Hawaiian prodigy, known for her iron chin and heavy hands. Many thought Inaba's experience would overwhelm the young Brit. But when the cage door shut, Dakota didn't just fight, she dominated. Her jab sliced through the air like lightning, her knees punished every step forward. Inaba tried to brawl, tried to drag her into chaos, but Dakota turned every exchange into a clinic. In the third round, a perfect right elbow shattered the rhythm. Inaba crumbled, and the referee waved it off. The crowd erupted, and that night, the world met dangerous Dakota Disha. The momentum carried her to the biggest test of her young career, a showdown with the loud-mouthed veteran Lisa Malden. Malden had experience, grit, and a dangerous reputation. But Dakota was calm, surgical, and almost cold. From the opening bell, she attacked with precision, teeps to the body, elbows inside the clinch, and combinations that left Malden spinning. Midway through round 2, a liver shot folded Malden like paper. Dakota stepped back, emotionless, as the referee stopped the fight. That wasn't just a win, it was a message. She wasn't chasing hype. She was building an empire. But every empire needs a war. Catherine Corrigini, the Australian powerhouse, stepped forward next, a wrestler with relentless pressure and raw strength. The fight was ugly. Corrigini slammed Dakota to the mat, controlled her, and made her bleed. For 2 rounds, Dakota struggled to find space, her gas tank tested like never before. But champions are forged under fire. In round 3, she adjusted, used her knees to stuff the takedowns, created distance, and unleashed hell. A head kick stunned Corrigini, a flurry followed, and the referee dove in. Dakota screamed with emotion, her first comeback victory under true adversity. She'd passed the test. Then came Tyler Santos, a name that had haunted the division for years. A Brazilian beast, a top contender, and one of the few women who had ever come close to dethroning Valentina Shevchenko. The world called it the ultimate skill test. The first round was chaos. Santos landed big shots, Dakota countered with knees. The pace was savage. In round 2, Dakota began reading every movement, slipping punches, and landing precise combinations. Santos tried to wrestle, but Dakota's sprawl held firm. By round 4, the tide had turned completely. Dakota punished every attempt, every takedown, every opening. When the final bell rang, the crowd stood in awe. She had done it. She'd defeated one of the most complete fighters in the world. After that victory, there was only one mountain left. Valentina Shevchenko, the Bullet, the legend, the greatest technical fighter in women's MMA history. When the fight was announced, fans called it the passing of the torch. The press conference was electric. Valentina calm as always, Dakota smirking like a predator. Fight night felt like destiny meeting legacy. The first round was chess, patience, angles, range. Valentina's kicks were sharp, her timing perfect, but Dakota's pressure was suffocating. By round 3, the young Brit began finding cracks. Inside elbows, body knees, sharp counters. Valentina fought back with her own brilliance, reminding everyone why she was still the queen. 5 rounds of war. The judges called it for Dakota by split decision. The torch had been passed. The new era had officially begun. But being on top is a lonely place. Everyone wants a piece of you, and one mistake can take it all away. That mistake came in the form of Amy Perry, the Scottish Storm. With 27 wins, 22 finishes, and ice in her veins, Perry wasn't a celebrity, but she was a nightmare. The fight started fast. Dakota looked confident, but Amy's footwork and timing were flawless. Every time Dakota advanced, Amy punished her with jabs, angles, and body kicks. Round after round, Amy dismantled the champion's rhythm. Dakota tried to rally, but Perry's composure never cracked. 5 rounds later, the decision was unanimous. Amy Perry had done the impossible. She had beaten the unbeatable. Dakota's first loss. The world was stunned. Defeat changes people. Some fade, others evolve. Dakota went silent for months. No interviews, no media, just training. She replayed every mistake from that fight, every jab, every hesitation. "I lost because I forgot what made me dangerous," she admitted later. When she returned, it wasn't the smiling Dakota anymore. It was something darker, stronger, more ruthless. Her next fights were pure destruction. Every opponent finished, every performance a statement. She was back, but now she carried something Amy couldn't take: purpose. Then came Alexandra Savicheva, the Russian prodigy, a world champion in Kudo, a black belt in kickboxing, and an MMA star built like steel. The media called her the Russian Dakota, but Alexandra hated that label. "I'm not the next anyone," she said coldly. "I'm the first Savicheva." When the fight was announced, fans called it the War of Perfection. Precision versus power. Ice versus fire. The press conference exploded. Alexandra smirked. "She's good." "I'm better," Dakota leaned in. "Pretty faces don't survive my knees." When the cage door closed, time stopped. Round 1 was Alexandra's. Sharp leg kicks, crisp jabs, control. Round 2 swung back. Dakota found her rhythm, elbows and body shots cutting through. Round 3 was madness, both trading bombs, both refusing to back down. In round 4, Alexandra landed a spinning head kick that nearly ended it. Dakota stumbled but didn't fall. She came back swinging. Round 5 was pure willpower. 2 warriors leaving everything in the cage. When the final horn sounded, they both collapsed in exhaustion. The decision, a draw. No winner. No closure. Only fire left behind. Months later, Dakota returned for one more statement. A rematch with Lisa Malden, the same veteran she destroyed years ago. But this time, there was no build-up, no drama. Just business. Dakota walked in cold and finished Malden in less than a round. After the fight, she grabbed the mic and said, "I've beaten legends, lost to warriors, and came back stronger. I'm not chasing belts anymore. I'm chasing greatness." The crowd went wild. That wasn't just redemption. That was resurrection. And now, the world waits again. Amanda Nunes's shadow still looms. Amy Perry remains undefeated. Alexandra Savicheva is calling for blood. 3 names, 3 eras, 1 destiny. Dakota Dangerous Ditcha stands in the center of it all. The fighter who rose, fell, and rose again. Her story isn't just about fighting. It's about legacy. Because in this world, legends don't retire, they evolve. And Dakota? She's not done evolving. The dangerous one is just getting started.